I'm excited about a lot of it, but I think the two major things is the amount of employer engagement in these conversations. We're seeing a whole lot more of it, and they're being very open and honest about what they need from the workforce and from their supply chain and from, just what they need to keep them competitive. The other thing that I'm excited about is the potential for lawmakers to look at policies to continue to support the growth of business in North Carolina, continue to make North Carolina number one, because they've got to address, to Phil's point earlier about the Industry 4.0 report, there are things in there that if we don't look at those strategies, it's going to harm North Carolina. It could harm North Carolina. So the potential for all the innovation that can come from the conversations.
Yeah, I guess I'm excited about the continued growth in manufacturing. I mean, we're building these massive factories, which may not be something that Kathryn and Geoff might be too excited about. But there's a lot of massive factories being built. There's a lot of jobs that's going to be created from all of that. But it goes to show that North Carolina is still a good place for companies to move to, and they want to grow here. But at the same time, again, it doesn't come without challenges. But the growth and expansions, and Jenni may talk about as well. I mean, that's still something to be excited about.
We're really excited about building strong partnerships with our local community and being able to serve their needs, better programs, better pathways, new curriculum that focuses on automated design and manufacturing. We want to make sure our students are able to adapt to new technology and go out very skilled and into a position where they are more than qualified, overqualified for what they're doing. We want to make sure we go above and beyond to provide them with what they need.
Yeah, one of the industries that was, touched a little bit, as far as renewable energy and electrification, I think North Carolina is in an excellent position to grow there. A lot of these large plants that are being built by these manufacturers, they're needing regional and local support. They have to have manufacturers that are local and can provide, that they're not shipping from global sources. My background, supply chain, and a lot of these manufacturers don't want to have to do all of their manufacturing within their own house. They want to have, local partners and smaller businesses that can feed into those sub-assemblies. And, we're really excited to fit into that.
The large factories that everybody's talking about, what I love about it is a lot of them are biotech and a lot of them are for EV, which we are growing in both of them. So we're 65% bio-farm, and these large facilities need suppliers, and they pay well, but we're able to pay our employees well. So we're able to be competitive. So that's the exciting piece, where we're creating jobs, but they are high paying jobs. So there's no turnover. So, one thing 18 years ago, we couldn't compete on the hourly wages. So, we'd have a lot of turnover. So, everyone knows that, when you're training people, there's a cost to that. So when we can train people one time and 5 years later, they're still there and they're growing, you don't have that turnover and all those costs in training. So, when I see these companies that are coming, they're not small companies. They are strong growth and the future with EV, sustainability, and biotech. So that's exciting for me. 20 years ago, we were not doing anything like that.
So what I'm going to say, from my perspective, I do think North Carolina has a lot to offer. Personally, I've lived in 6 different states, and I have manufacturing facilities in 15 different ones. So I see a lot of different environments and a lot of different opportunities. And I think there's a lot that as a state we have to offer. I think there is something to say about, there is strong education on both the community college level and at advanced and higher education in your university and colleges. There's a lot of opportunities there. There's a lot of draw to the state because you've got people that are willing to move there, to relocate when you need it. But then at the same time, you have a strong base of people that live here and want to stay here and want to make that their home. And so it all, at the end of the day, is going to come down to people and how we engage with that. And we can grow and have technology and have all those things, but if you don't have the people to run it and support it, then you really don't have anything. So I think there's a lot to offer there. And so my family's decided it's our home. This is where we're staying. So of my 6 states, so it must work.